Hey all, welcome back to my channel. So in today's session we are going to discuss about the continuation of yesterday's session which is fork join any. Okay, so in the past two sessions we have discussed about what is fork join none and what is fork join and fork join any, and also we have discussed some examples regarding that fork join and fork join any. Okay, if you didn't see that, I'll link that in the description box. First you go check it out there and then you come to this particular session, because without understanding about what is fork join and what is fork join any, you can't understand fork join none. So please check the description box for those videos. Okay, so before getting into this video, if you are new to this channel, consider subscribing this channel and hit on the notification bell also, so that as soon as I upload the video you will be getting the notification. Also do like, share and comment on this video. Okay, so in the yesterday session we have discussed about fork join any, like how it is going to work when we are using fork join any. Okay, so in today's example we are discussing about nested fork join any. That means within one fork we can write another fork. Okay, in this way we can nest any number of forks. Okay, so when you are using this for nested fork join any, how we can analyze the code, how what is the output that we are expecting from this particular example. Now if you see here, within this example I have written two forks. Okay, so before two forks I have written some display statement. So as soon as the execution starts, right, the first thing is this particular display will be displayed, like fork join is going to start is displayed at 0 time units. Okay, since there is no delay here, so it is of 0 time units. Now coming into this fork join any. Okay, now if you see here, this is my first fork join any. So as I told you, in any fork join any, uh, in any fork concepts, like everything is considered as thread. So now what happens, this particular, like this fork join any is considered as one thread. Okay, and then this is considered as second thread. Okay, hope you got the idea about this. Like this particular entire fork join n is considered as one thread, and then this is considered as another thread. Okay, so as you already know that in fork join any, if at least one thread is executed, like if at least one thread is successful, then the compiler will be getting out of this particular fork join any. Now at 10 time units, okay, this particular thread is executed, right? At 10 time units this thread 2 is executed. So that is why what happens, since at least one of the thread is successful in execution, it will be coming out of this particular fork join any block. Okay, now what happens, fork join has finished. Okay, the main thread fork join has finished will be executed at the same 10 time units itself. Okay, now based on the time delay the remaining blocks will be being executed, like it is at 20 and this is at 30. Okay, hope you got idea on how we can nest the fork join any and how we can expect the output when you are using this nested fork join any. Okay, if you are still having any doubts you can comment me in the comment box or in any of my social media handles. I'll definitely reply you. Okay, if you see here, you already know about it. Like this is my particular task print, and from this I'm using this print here. Okay, so I'm calling the tasks within the fork join any. Got my point? So this is about fork join any. Now coming to fork join none statement flow. Okay, so until now we have discussed about fork join and fork join any, right? So in this we are going to discuss about fork join none, right? So coming to fork join none, this is in this case of fork join none, what happens means when you are telling it as fork join none, then what happens means everything will be executed parallelly. Like if you see here, when you are discussed about in the fork join, okay, in the fork join, until all the statements are being executed in within the fork join, the remaining statements which are given below the fork join are blocked. Is it or not? And when it comes to fork join any, what is happening, and if at least until at least one process is completed execution within the fork join any, the remaining things are blocked, the remaining statements which are given below. But in case of fork join none, both will be executed parallelly. Like if you see here, statement 1 and statement 2 is obviously it is in sequential order. Now when it enters into fork join none, okay, parallelly the third statements also will be executed without any blocking. Now what happens, based on the time delay and based on the processes that you are using, okay, depending on all these things, everything will be done parallelly. Like if you see here, the third statement and fourth statement are executed parallelly along with the processes which are inside this fork joiner. Got my point? So this is the difference between fork join any and fork join none. Because in case of fork join one, if you see here in the same example, if you see here before, until at least process 1. So since this is of smaller time delay, so until process 1 is completed, then the statement 3 won't be executed. That means the compiler won't leave the fork join any block. So statement 3 won't be executed. But in case of fork join none, if you see, until it doesn't wait for anything, okay, even though it enters into fork join any, the remaining statements like statement 3 and statement 4 are executed parallelly along with the processes that are inside the fork join none. Clear? So that is the difference between fork join any and fork join none. Let us see an example here. The same example here. Okay, but I have just used fork join none. Now what happens? Okay, since before fork join none I don't have any display function, so nothing will be executed. Now I have entered into fork join none. Even though I have entered into fork join none, if you see here, these are the three processes within the fork join none. Okay, even though I have entered into the fork join none, that doesn't affect the execution of the remaining statements which are given below the fork join none. Now what happens? Here, this display will also be executed at 0 time interval since there is no time delay. Okay, along with these three processes, this will also be executed. Now, like if you see, fork join none completed at time t equal to, that means this is completed at time t equal to 0, and then the process A, B, C. Okay, so all these three will be, all the four will be executed at 0 time units only, right? And then coming to process A, so then coming to process A, it will be starting at 10 time units, and process B will be starting at 15 time, and then it will be executed at 20 time units based on the time interval. Okay, if that is not fork join none, if it is fork join any, what is the difference? If you see, if it is fork join any, then at least one, that means after the execution of this 10 time units, then this particular statement is being executed. Okay, so that is the difference between this and that. Okay, hope you got the difference between what is fork join any and fork join none. Okay, let us discuss one more thing here, right? One more example. If you see here, the same example, like I'm writing a task and I'm calling the task here. Now I have taken fork join none. So if you see here, before fork join I have written one display statement, and after fork join none I have written another display statement. Now if you see here, all the if you see in the fork join none, every thread is having some delay. Now what happens? Along with these threads, like these will be executed parallelly along with these statements, because here if you see, both display statements doesn't have any delay. That means both of them will be executed at 0 time delay only. So that is why what happens, first these two threads will be executed, like fork join going to start, fork join has finished, because both are at 0 time delay only. So that is why both will be executed first. So along with this, parallelly the remaining statements or the remaining threads in the fork join will be executed parallelly. So now what happens? Then 10 will be executed, then 20, and then 30 based on the threads. Okay, so this is how the execution takes place in fork join none. Right? Hope it is clear for you. Okay, let us see one more example, which is a nested fork join none. Okay, in the previous session you have seen about nested fork join any. We have already discussed about nested fork join any with this same example. Now for this same example we are going to discuss about fork join none. Okay, the same thing. Here I have just taken fork join none. So before and after the fork join none, I have taken two display statements. So you all already know, first these two displacement statements will be executed since there doesn't have any other time delay. Okay, so that is why going to start and has finished, right? And then it enters into fork join none. Okay, again in fork join none, if you are, as I told you, this is considered as one process and this is another process. So now what happens, at 10 time units thread 2 will be executed. Okay, and then at 20 time units thread 10 is executed, and at 30 time units thread 11 will be executed. Okay, so this is how basically the fork join none works. Hope it is clear for you. Okay, so this is all about fork join any, and fork join none. Okay, hope it is clear for you. I'll be coming back with some more examples for you, because when it comes to fork join concept, the more you practice on the examples, like the more you analyze about the outputs, the more you get to know about how this is going to happen, right? So this is about the fork join none example. And also, if you like this video, please consider subscribing it, and also hit on the like button if you like this video. Thank you.